have said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Buckeyes will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. He leaves it with his back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Soft spot in the middle. There he goes. The 20, the 10, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. On the opening drive, nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Bunch formation for these receivers. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Got him downfield. Shoved out of bounds after a big game. They'll mark it at the +42. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, really nice catch there getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. You think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the first round.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. He makes a grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Extra point here will tie the game.
abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Get another look at this Bulldog offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Unloads quickly. Breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. From the gun, the ground game. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk. And this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs. And they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Using his legs, it's booked. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Dogs! Once he got some room, it was over.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
He'll bring it out. It's Harvin. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Big picture, guys, this certainly isn't an all-or-nothing game. Long season ahead. But how much fun is it to have a top-5 clash like this one early?
It's so much fun, and you don't have to be a fan of just these two top-5 teams. If you're a fan of college football, you're honing in on this game because you're going to learn a lot here, David.
Yeah, and the fans are going to be like, overrated. This is why the preseason polls stink. We get a chance to prove ourselves with some of these teams that hasn't done a lot on the resume yet. Now, today is a resume builder.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Burke.
I love the start for this quarterback on third down. Third down, obviously, money down. Got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. This noise, this crowd, and you can feel the jolt of energy going through the Buckeyes.
Well, everybody loves 5-yard runs, Reese, but come on, let's get real. When you're chucking the ball down the field and you got great quarterback play and wide receivers out wide that are making plays, fans go nuts, and the Horseshoe is one of the loudest places in all of college football.
And the Buckeyes headed quickly to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Got rid of it just in time. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Rushes on him. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Throws to the tight end. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. Handoff from the gun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job. Defense being stout. Right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
much on first down and 2nd and 9. From the gun, give on the inside. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He now has 56 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the season opener.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. The give on the option. There he goes. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a 1st down on the ground.
Yeah, and you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Bush. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Harvin. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's caught. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo.
That's a great job getting the 1st down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed. It's now up-tempo. They're now throwing the ball vertically down the field, and they've had so many guys go in the 1st round in recent years. This dude right here fits that mold to a T. Love watching this guy play.
Timeout, Georgia.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. 1st down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Might be calling a hot route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got it! They will score! Touchdown, Ohio State!
That's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Good timing on the quick out. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, man, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
From the gun, running back on the move. Turning it on!
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Off play action. Flips it out in the flat. Across the 25, he's got room. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. And the Dogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy, get a big game.
Now on first and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. They'll move the wide receiver. Right on the money. Touchdown, Georgia. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about it. Single cover, double cover, triple cover. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this run game.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields the punt and tries to help improve that field position. And the returner will be knocked down. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. Trying to take it back. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
The offense changing the play. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Fit it in the window for the score.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback, good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
He'll bring it out. It's Willis. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Drive will open from the 15. He's got an open man. There he goes. The 30. He's at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Dogs.
And I just just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Houston is just getting blown off the field right now in H-Town, and at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 14 to Boise State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. End off from the shotgun. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. He's got it again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. Making side adjustments here. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Throws for the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Moving away from pressure. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The play action fake. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's caught! Touchdown, Ohio State!
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of that.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Takes the handoff. It's Bush. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Back to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass plays.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver U, but when you look at Ohio State, the past several years, going back 10 years probably, you could pick so many big names of guys who have been superstars, not only at the college level, but also at the NFL level.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Might be changing the route. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Here on 3rd down, you might want to protect the field goal, but you have to stay aggressive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He caught it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
I love the aggressive nature there by the offensive play caller, too. He's not just playing it safe, get a few yards, center the ball, help our field goal kicker out. He's trying to move the sticks through the passing attack. Quarterback makes a nice throw, and now it's 1st and goal.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. He might want another play. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! They take the lead with the 6. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Coming out with it, it's Willis. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Looking for a crease. It's Bush. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. Doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. A strike downfield. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
At the 35, he's open. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare